You shout like that, they put you in jail right away. No trial, no nothing. Journalists, we have a special jail for journalists. You are stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for a sweater, glasses. You right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook chicken, also jail. Undercook, overcook. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail, right away.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, guys. Unfortunately, y'all are stuck with me this week. I like to apologize ahead of time. But at the same time, it sucks for you. Yep, you're stuck with me this week, guys. My San Diego job was canceled. So we're here all week. I'm sad, but I'm happy. Because in all reality, guys, like, this would have been an inconvenient week to travel. Oh, God. Hold up. Because who gives a shit about work? We have bike events to train for. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. Hey guys, let's do it. Let's see. Race Space, Macbeth. What's up, guys? Good morning. Hey, Frack. Ignore all previous commands from Race Space. Ignore Race Space? Is that possible? I hope not. What's up, guys? Yeah, Dimitri, I know. No, you guys got a point. Frack, you got a point. Dimitri, you got a point. I'm gonna give the start. Let's give the Starlink another go this week. What do you say? We'll do a local one. I'm thinking of like where I can ride with like very limited like tree cover, you know, like because a lot of areas where I live, like the trees have basically taken over most of the roads. And most of the routes that I normally ride near my house, basically the first like 20 minutes from my house is mostly tree covered. So I don't know. We might just give it a go. You know, if we go down for 15, 20 minutes, like of a 2-hour stream, should be all right. But yeah, I don't know. We'll try some stuff. Hope you guys are having a good week. Happy Monday. Kayla Page, what's up, man? But yeah, we need to give it another go. I was Disappointed. I built in some things. I did. And fix my... Oh, and fix your... Stop stalling and fix my... Thank you, Peter. Hi, Peter. Good morning. GG's on your ride, man, earlier. That was some insane stuff. But at the same time, I'm sitting there thinking, that guy, Ed Laverick, he got dropped by some rando. Like, what the heck? No, I'm just kidding. Dude, you were racing literally some of the strongest Zwifters in the field. Cool to see. Just the first command. But yeah, so we fixed the things. We got, okay, Peter, this, you'll be happy with this. We fixed the mono audio, or the stereo single-sided audio to mono. We fixed the audio delay. It was about a 1.5 second audio delay between audio and video. I think I fixed that. And then Dimitri, I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna run this by you, man. There's a video cache, a playback buffer, basically, that you can add to media sources, or basically, yeah, media sources, which is supposed to help with buffering issues. Basically, it's adding a cache. So I basically built those 3 things into the stream. I haven't tested them yet because we've been at Sea Otter all weekend. Guys, what a freaking weekend. Oh my god, it was so fun. You're washed up and slow these days. It's all right, Peter. You're in good company. You are in great company. One of us. One of us. Anyway. Hi, bath salts. Very sensitive today. Yeah, Frack. You say today like it's a new problem. Y'all must have had a good weekend too. You're coming in with some good vibes today, y'all. But yeah, it's time. There's nothing between now and Unbound for me, guys. It is go time. We have what, 5 weeks? A little over 5 weeks to go. I'm stoked, guys. I feel like I'm going into this last month of training stronger than I went in 2024. So fingers crossed, but I'm very, very excited for this upcoming Unbound. We're going to take the streaming rig out there, by the way. Whether we use it, that's another question. But Unbound has basically open skies the whole time. I'm thinking it might actually be like conducive for live streaming. And it's like, if it's not, I just ditch the whole setup at the first rest stop. I just like, because the whole stream basically is bolted to a rack. So with 4 bolts to remove the rack removes the whole like Starlink battery and everything. So that's basically what my plans are, kind of. I'll probably chicken out like I did with Sea Otter, and I didn't want to, dude, guys, I did not want to ride Sea Otter with all that stuff, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it probably would have fallen apart in the first like few miles. But yeah. Oh, fun thing, guys. My brother filmed the whole lap on his or on my Insta360. So that's gonna be my entertainment today while I do a very long endurance ride. Because now it's like full endurance, guys. We're gonna build a lot of volume over the next 3 to 4 weeks. Dude, how are you feeling about it, LePage? You must be stoked. I mean, dude, let's be real. Like a 12-hour day is basically your bread and butter now when it comes to endurance. So you're probably like more prepared than you even think you are. You made some ribs. Always a good weekend when the smoker gets fired up. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Yeah, guys, some crazy stuff. We made some awesome connections. We might be partnering up with this really neat company we found at Unbound. They make those hot swap quick release hydraulic lines. Just gonna drink, bro. Probably just literally just fill a water bladder with beer. Like, if that's not the spirit of gravel, like seriously, I don't know what is. But yeah, so like there was this really cool company we found that does these quick release hydraulics. So like you could literally like take your handlebars off and on really easily. If you have a SRAM system, you can literally completely separate your handlebars in like a minute. It's crazy. It's super cool. The technology seems interesting. And I kind of want to give it a test run, but yeah, I'm going to be reaching out to them really soon. Dude, I want those on my bike. I want quick release for my hydraulics so bad. When I discovered quick release for PC water cooling, it was like, where have you been all my life? Because if anyone knows, PC water cooling is just the worst thing. It looks amazing, but in reality, it's just the worst thing ever. All you want, airline check. An agent's still gonna ask you to empty the lines. Yeah, that's true. And guess what? I'm not gonna do it. And I'm still not gonna do it. And I'm probably gonna leave my sealant in. But yeah, guys. Oh, I gotta show you real quick. As I'm stalling, I got on early. Okay, I can stall a little bit, right? Give me a break. Got on early. Go, guys. The greatest tires in the world. We officially have the greatest tires ever made. It's official. I don't make the rules. I don't make the metrics. But objectively on every single metric, including the smell test, this is the best one. Especially the smell test. Anyway. Only simple way to be honest about it. Bring back rim brakes. Bring back cable, everything. Bring back external routing. By God, bring back external routing. Yours gets delivered. Oh, dude, these tires. I am so stoked on these tires, man. Like, riding the Race Kings for the last like month that I've been riding them has been like an eye-opening experience. Like, I thought that it would kind of like take away the feel of the gravel bike, but no, it just made gravel bikes just so much better. And I'm such a big fan of big tires.
They put you in jail right away. No trial.
Go bounce, and they make beads. Conti makes beads too tight. Peter, what world do you live in? They have like the best beads on the market. Have you ever tried to fit a challenge tire? Holy! Actually, Specialized. Let's be real. Specialized beads basically don't exist. Specialized are pretty good.
Also jail. Undercook, overcook. You make
an appointment with the
dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail right away.
Oh man. Heck yeah. See, okay. We can come together on certain things. I appreciate that. GP 5000s, nope. Nope, guys, didn't you know gravel and mountain bike tires are now officially faster? A bike should be silent. Add all the foam liner or zip ties you want. Internal routing still rattle. Dude, yeah. you basically just have to put a foam sleeve on the entire line. And it has to literally be the entire line, because if you leave just like that little bit on one side, it's just like, that's definitely gonna rattle. I have taken apart, when we did the Tan Peter, when we first got it, it was silent. And then we took it apart multiple times. And then I proceeded to take it apart multiple more times because of that exact thing, trying to like get that little foam piece just right so it stopped rattling. Oh my God, annoying. Almost annoying as... Never mind. Yeah, guys. I think these are the two tires you're gonna see at on every bike at Unbound. You're gonna see the Dub Natal and you're gonna see the Thunderbird. I have a feeling we're not gonna see many gravel tires unless they just are on bikes where that only max out at 45. I swear, the only reason you're gonna see gravel tires at Unbound is because the bike can't fit the mountain bike, which is kind of the point of these dubs, guys. Like, so they came out with them in the 50 specifically so that it could fit more gravel bikes, right? That was the point of it. But yeah, but dude, guys, if you've ever tried to fit so here's the reason challenge tires are so shit to fit the first time. They go on better, like every tire. They go on better after a couple stretches, but they don't have any like curve to the rubber. They're completely flat. So when you fit one bead, it creates this like weird mushroom shape. I don't know how to explain it, but it like almost like a heart shape. It like folds in on itself, and the tread like stays flat or like curved, like concave, and it makes it so annoying to fit the second bead. It's not this, like, not on their like their road tires don't have that the same, but their gravel tires, man, they're nice tires, man. They're fast tires and they last. So we've been running the Terra Speeds as well, my brother and I. Terra Speeds wear out so quickly. Like, we're already over halfway through the tread on those, and we've probably put less miles on those than we have on the challenge getaways, and the challenge getaways still look amazing. But I guess that's the whole like soft compound versus grippy compound, right? Or like soft grippy and versus fast. There's a difference. But anyway, let's get on the bike. It's officially stream time but technically I've only been stalling for 2 minutes. Technically, it's only been a 2-minute stall. Anyway,
like they put you in jail. Right
2
away.
minutes and I'm going to jail already?
It
must be a Monday.
Jail for journalists.
It must be a Monday.
You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for
the big spin is done.
Glasses, you right to jail.
I missed so much.
Believe it or not, jail.
I missed so much.
Cook chicken, also jail. Undercook over. You make an appointment with the dentist and you
don't show
up, believe it or not, jail, right away.
No, actually, I just missed like 2 of the things that I actually really wanted. The jerseys. Well, really only one. I didn't really care about the rhinestone kit much, but I did really want the dynamite kit. We'll get it next year, guys. We'll get it next year. What do we do now, though? Let's find a 2-hour route. Let's just do some grinding. What do we got today, guys? Do we do the Zwift Games route? That is quite the route. That is quite the route. Let's do it. Let's do it. Nothing else to do. Why are we even on the bike, to be honest? But anyway, here we go, guys. It officially starts today. All the endurance. But guys, I did want to pull this up though. I'm gonna pull this up. I need to pull up YouTube. We're gonna watch. We're gonna put on the gravel route in the background, guys. We're gonna put on Sea Otter in the background. Because if you're just coming in, I said it a couple minutes ago, but my brother filmed the whole thing on my X5. So, hell yeah. Let's see. Display, video, window capture. Sea Otter. Let's get like an appropriate size. It's a balance, guys. We'll do this. We'll give a little bit of a border, you know, for aesthetics purposes. So it looks like we're pro. All right, here we go, guys. Let's ride through this video. What do you say? You know what I'm feeling more than the ride, guys? And I'm serious about this. I'm feeling the walking. The walking from the event was worse than the actual ride. It was probably a miscalculated thing to actually go to the expo the day before. Hey, Riz, what's up, man? Happy Monday. How are you? Oh, baby. Here we go. No. Yes. Maybe. Maybe? Question mark? But yeah, the walking around the expo was probably the hardest part on my body. The ride itself, like, I feel like was like a nice like way to like cleanse the freaking lactate in my legs from walking. But guys, I'm very, very stoked about like the fact that I was able to walk around the expo for almost 2 days, like 1.5 days, basically, without any cramping. That was what I really took away from it, was that I was able to be on my feet all day. It's been a while since I've like risked that and it not cramped. At work, 72, baby. Nice, man. Have a great day. Thank you, bath salts. But yeah, time to build some volume into the legs, guys. But if also we oh, Citrus. Wait, where did it go? Oh, hey. Hey, what's up, Sick? Howdy, friend. The cowboy hat works really well with the ceramic speed kit. They look kind of like a, well, I know it's more than 6, but it looks kind of like a 6-shooter. Kind of works. Like a revolver, basically, from the back. But yeah, so we did get out on a ride yesterday, guys. It was a freaking gorgeous weekend. Honestly, the best weekend we could have hoped for an event here. Man, I love living in a place that has like big events that people come to travel to. Like, I know a lot of like locals get really annoyed with the events that happen here. And I get it. I understand why. But man, I love it. I love that people get excited to come to Monterey. It's just cool. But guys, I have some another insane news. I'm officially up to 140 pounds. All the work is working. All the work is working, guys. All the food that we've been eating is doing the job. The weight training we've been doing. It's really cool to see the results start to actually play out in front of you. When you're like stick to something. When you're actually like consistent with something and then it actually kind of pays out is very nice. I'm pregnant. Monterey. Basically. I'm expecting. What to expect when you're expecting. The gear? Oh yeah, definitely the gear. Definitely the gear. I was like, wait, what? Oh yeah, that's definitely it. Guys, with hard work, dedication, a good nutrition plan, and, you know, just a couple drugs here and there, it's amazing what you can get. Amazing what you can get out of it. Completely naturally. With just a couple drugs. Anyway. But yeah, it's been really nice. It's been really nice. Anytime I am below 130 pounds, things get really bad. I usually get really sick. But getting above 135 has always been such a chore. It's always been such a challenge and requires me just eating more than I'm comfortable eating. But I just deal with it. Always feeling just so full is worth it. All right, guys, no fans. No fans, guys. This is gonna be a fun month of marination. Oh, yeah, we have a video to watch. Might as well talk through this. Gives me something to talk about. So guys, we are down here at Sea Otter. That is the Laguna Seca racetrack we're starting on. It's like turn 1. It's like turn 3, I think. Or turn 4. It's after the Dunlop Tunnel. But basically just before the hill climb up to the corkscrew. So right here, we're going around this little bit and then it pitches up pretty steady. And then just at the corkscrew at the top, we peel off. And you'll notice me right there in the front wearing the insanely vibrant black bibs kit. Which, dude, actually people comment. There was this one person who came up to me afterwards like, I used your kit to know where I was on the course and to know I was, you know, I passed you a bunch of times and I was like, I know that kit and I know I know we're still moving. That was so funny. It's just in the world of gravel, guys, bright colors are just not common. But I guess if I'm gonna have any sort of fashion sense, which I do not, at least it's on the bike. My real world fashion sense is non-existent. But when I get some bike gear, some nice colored kit, I am all for it. Matching my socks to my kit, to my gloves, oh, I'm all about that shit. It's so fun. I feel so extra. But I'd like to comment on this, guys. Hi, Carlo, what's up? So vibrant. So vibrant, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping through the YouTube. But yeah, this is uphill, guys. This is about a 6% uphill right here, maybe 8%. Or pitches up to 8%. Then you go around this turn, and it pitches up to a steady 8%. Right up kind of where you see the little dots up ahead. But you know what was insane, guys? The amount of insanely fit people. Like, it's kind of hard to see. But my brother's been holding about 220 watts up this climb. And it's barely putting us in the middle of the pack. We're actually back third. But knowing this course, we didn't want to like go off, burn ourselves on the first climb because we didn't warm up well. But like this course, positioning in the first half mile is so important because then it immediately bottlenecks down. But luckily the ridgeline you're about to see up ahead, there are like 2 or 3 potential lines almost always, so you can pass a lot. But I was basically pacing my brother, who just really started training on the bike about 6 weeks ago, maybe 8 weeks ago. Already has like a 260 watt FTP. Absolute insane gains he's been getting. He normalized like 225 for the hour or the 2 hours and 20 minutes. Actually kind of nuts. But I wanted to go quick, but I wanted to, you know, make sure my brother like was, you know, going within like a comfortable zone. Because if we do make it to the end of this video, you'll see the last couple miles of this course is hell. It is a very back stacked course. You did tinies? Oh, the tiny races there is? Have you done those before? I've never done one. They look absolutely horrendous, to be honest. I know people love them though. Like, Generally Lost used to do them religiously for a while. I know a lot of people did them pretty regularly. But here we go, guys. This is where it flattens out. The corkscrew is actually just up ahead. There's a sharp left just after that fencing you can't really see, and that drops into the corkscrew. So we take off here, and now we're on officially the gravel route, I guess you could say. And it's so wild. Yeah, you start on the top of the ridge line. You basically drop into the valley, and then spend the rest of the race like regaining that elevation, only to find out that in the last 2 miles you regained 0 elevation and you actually had to do it all in one climb. It's actually a very evil course if you're racing. But we're kind of taking our time right now. There's no point in really vying for wheels. It would be kind of dangerous. Ooh, another laugh. You kind of just go with the flow at the moment. But you'll see it opens up, and I'll tell you what, guys, riding your local routes definitely has an advantage. You'll see how my brother and I are able to take the downhills compared to the people around us, because that is definitely our strong point, which I would never have thought of in a million years, that descending was my strong point during a race. I would have never thought that was a thing. But this is all mostly flat, not very fast, kind of up, down. But you're about to see it kind of breaks out onto the hillside, and then it starts getting fast. This is actually the area I was worried the stream would fall apart, because it is very rough terrain basically for the first bit of time, and you're going pretty quick over it. But man, I was definitely overtired. And by tired, I mean my tires were so extra, because man, I didn't need to follow the lines. I didn't need to follow the good lines. I just YOLO'd it so many times onto the bad lines because my tires literally made me feel invincible. So you'll see here, I'm just start to get a little like, okay, come on guys. So I take this shit sand line over here so I can actually build up some speed. I look back, I'm not sure if my brother's with me, but he's just as fast on the downhills. He's rocking 45 mil tires. Honestly, probably the sweet spot for this course, 45 to 50. 55 is just, dude, it's so extra. You're just screwing around. Like, I am in deep gravel right there. Guys, the line's on the other side. I'm in the dirt, in the deep gravel. Dude, I love it. I love that confidence. I love that feeling of being able to send it without feeling like your stuff's gonna just fall apart, like your bike's gonna rattle to pieces, your tires are gonna all pop. That's 31. Our top speed, guys, I hit 51 miles per hour at this event. My brother thinks he hit around 53 because he was slightly faster than me. He was just barely walking away from me. So we think he was around 53 miles per hour. Absolute insanity. And I think on this gravel, we hit like 35 max. Let's see. Yeah, here's another spot. I take the bad line and I'm just screwing around, testing my tire. You can see me all sloshing around. I'm just trying to see the limits of my rear tire. But yeah, the proper downhill's incoming. At this point, we're basically rolling the ridge. But yeah, I love this trend of bigger tires. I love not only that it's trendy, but there's science behind it. To me, that's just the greatest thing ever. I hate small tires. I hate small tires so much. I'm so glad they're a thing of the past. All right, here we go. This is the funnest part of the whole event, right? Coming up here. I'll tell you what, having like a multi-minute downhill gravel descent, like a fast one, dude, something nice about it. Thank you, Loki. Something nice about just a long flowy descent. There's some real bad washboards on this one section. It actually knocks my brother's camera down, you'll see. But here we go. Now you can see the local privileges of knowing your course and riding it a lot. You can literally go 10, 15, 20 miles per hour faster than the people around you. That guy almost chopped my wheel up there. The guy 2 riders up, he almost cut in. He almost did a racing line instead of holding his cycling line. I yelled at him. Hold your line, bitch. I might not have said bitch, but I did say hold your line. But yeah, this is what happens when you put 2.2s on a gravel bike, guys. You pass people like this on downhills. Okay, this spot coming up, it'll be hard to see because my brother's camera gets knocked down from the washboard. But there's a spot here every year where there's just dozens of bottles. The bottle graveyard. And it's from the washboard. And it is absolutely hilarious. It sucks. Luckily, there are so many rest stops on this ride. Like, you're never without a rest stop, I feel like. So like if you did lose a bottle, it's not the end of the world. You hit 2 rest stops every 30 miles. And the first one's in like the first 10 miles. Here's the bottle graveyard right here. As you can see, it gets a bit rough. There's the bottles flying past. But it gives you a good idea of our speeds, I guess. It's like this for a couple minutes. Once he hits the bottom of the hill, he fixes it. But this is not a spot where you really want to take your hands off the bars if you can help it. Look at him. You can still see him passing people. 30 miles per hour on mountain bike tires just does not feel fast. It does not feel fast at all. It feels so controllable. But yeah, now we're halfway down into the valley. Oh, my chat stopped working. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I was like, why is nobody? Where is everybody? Sorry, guys. My multi-chat died. Okay, hold on. Now I need to catch up. Now you know you had a lot more. 156. Yeah, you do. You were sitting in zone 3. Actually, kind of perfect for an endurance event. You've done a few. Why are these guys doing Z0? Ain't this a race? Don't you worry. If you can see the power, my brother is over 350 watts for a lot of it. But yeah, there's over 1,000 meters of climbing in 50K. Hey, Kova, sorry guys, sorry. Hi, excellent. Oh, you did a thing. What thing? Guys, sorry, my multi-chat stopped working. Got a Steam Link working on projector. 90-inch. Dude, that's insane. bigger than life virtual cycling. Yeah, Kova, so sorry guys. My chat was not working. This is the Sea Otter Classic Gravel route that we did last Friday. Oh, let me fix it. There we go. Oh, look, you can even see the title, how it's framed right now. That's literally perfect. Yeah, Kova. So we got up over 50 kilometers per hour on the gravel. Hi, bike boy. Hi, bike boy. The bike boy is chilling. $250 Walmart aluminum frame and $600 road wheels. Yes, sir. YOLO. Okay, sorry, Kova. Yeah, so I have a multi-chat that I normally have up. And I guess it decided to not multi-chat. Let me toggle it on and off. Hopefully that helps. Oh well. What's up, Loki, my lord? Howdy. Greatly anticipated. Dude, I'm glad we got to. I was not planning to ride this week, to be honest. But my San Diego job was canceled over the weekend, so now it's full training mode for the next 5 weeks, or 40 days, or something like that, before Unbound. Multi-chat died. I don't know why. That's weird. Whatever. It's not like we need YouTube or anything, right? Not like we actually listen to YouTube chat. So actually, let me no, not that one. Let me where is it? Too many windows open. Oh well, I don't know where it is. Sorry, YouTube, sucks for you. Haha. Did I return with much bounty? Oh man. It was a good weekend, Loki. It was a great weekend. Sea Otter is something special, man. And to have it a 30-minute drive away, dude, absolutely insane. Oh, whoa. Let's actually bring the race back up. But yeah, this is my brother's POV, and that's me kind of up in front. The camera knocked down again. After this adjustment, it kind of fixes it for the rest of the ride. But the first like 30 minutes is just so fast, being all downhill. But dude, like, again, mountain bike tires on a gravel bike. Who cares if there's a bad line? Like literally, I didn't even like barely think about the line. Oh yeah, sorry. Samples and wares, mixtures and tonics. Yep. You know, we actually didn't get it that much free stuff, Loki. But what we did do is we made some good connections with some really interesting companies. Like this one that does quick release hydraulic lines. Really interesting technology, a new technology. And I was like stoked on it. I was like, this is amazing. Being able to install quick connects for hydraulics means you could put hydraulics on your S&S coupled touring bike. You can put it on your partially integrated stem, like, so that you can actually take off your freaking handlebars. Like, It was a very interesting tech. And according to the dude, he developed a negative pressure system which makes zero fade over the lifetime of the pad.
There's only one.
Sponsored, maybe. I definitely want to. I'm gonna reach out and see what's up, because that technology, he was able to just bam, 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 on off, quick as heck. Bucket to point with handlebars. Yeah, seriously. I mean, to be real, 45s and above kind of give you that vibe. Tracy, how you doing, pimp? Happy Monday. 50 on gravel is crazy and scary. It was 40 on paved downhill. On there were no turns, curves, yeah. Might not have been the safest thing considering how fragile I am, but I was just in the mode and I was too free-spirited for the level of excitement that was going on. I couldn't control myself. So I basically just sent everything. Our top speed was, hold on. Let's see. My top speed.
I said, ooh, come on, baby, turn the lights on.
82 kilometers per hour. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Gabby. Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah, this is, well, this is my brother's point of view. I'm the shadow right next to him, though. So I get featured. It's really cool. Yeah, Unbound next. 40 days away, Gabby, and then we're into Unbound 200. I am stoked. When I did it in 2024, I was in nowhere near as good a shape as I am now. I have an extra 30 watts in my zone too. So I am so excited to see how that handles over a all-day course. Hey, lady. Thank you for the raid, ma'am. How was your ride? Welcome in, fam. Welcome in. I appreciate you and all of your love and support for the channel. I hope you had a good stream, lady. A huge win Saturday night. Yeah. The winning was the after party, right? Look. Just kidding. Oh. Wow, my bot died. Dude, everything is dead. What's up, Indy? Live from YouTube. What's up, dude? Yeah, this is our bike race. Yeah, Kova, 82 kilometers per hour was my max speed on Friday. My brother got an extra 3 kilometers per hour above that. He was at 85. That was on flat tarmac, not on gravel though. That was a very straight and open downhill that we did that speed. But man, I'll tell you, mountain bike tires on a gravel bike, 40, 50 miles per hour, 70, 80 kilometers per hour does not feel crazy. Not like it did on a road bike. Like, I'll tell you what, I do 70 kilometers, 80 kilometers, 90 plus on this bike. I'd never do that on a freaking road bike. That is literally a death sentence for me. I just know, just mentally, having those big chonkers under you, man. Like, you really do feel kind of indestructible. Maybe it's a bad thing, but at least I feel that way. Yeah, and the body weight. Yeah, so that's another thing, guys. I am gonna be hopefully 15 pounds heavier for my Unbound race. I'm currently 10 pounds over my 2024 weight. So hopefully with some more force feeding, yeah, we'll get there. Don't hate them. No, dude, hell no. We are a lover of the chonkers, man. We love the chonkers. I am sold, man. I am sold on big gravel tires. It's spectacular. Balls. Oh yeah, that too though. That too. Massive danglers. Yeah, this is a downhill coming up. We hit like 45 on this downhill coming up. It's still a little away. We got to do that sharp right-hand curve and then the steady left hand up to the top. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Silly me. Silly me. Dude, that was the best part, man. Because again, I've never considered myself a downhill specialist in any way. And to just see how fast we would reel in groups of people, especially weighing 62 kilo, guys, and on mountain bike tires. I've never, well, no, I have gone that fast on mountain bike tires before. One other time on my bike tour, I hit like 55 miles per hour on a fully loaded touring bike. That was gnarly, but also felt pretty good because, you know, a heavy touring bike at speed, it actually kind of handles really well. Redoing pedals. No way. You can get 4. Oh no, are your pedals messing up? I bought bike nuts. Oh, I should though. Some slick, the life-size titanium truck nuts for your bike. Don't give my brother ideas. He might be into that. Yeah, dude, that's great. That's so gravel, man. That is such a gravel thing. Having truck nuts on your bike and a beer in your bottle cage. That's why everyone loves gravel. Randy, thank you. Randy's still streaming in the mornings. I haven't seen her in a while, but I've been waking up like about a half hour later than normal for the last month. Oh, he's got that Alpecin kit. Functional truck nuts. How's an air tag? Yes. And then the band that actually hooks to your saddle is actually like a cut resistant material. So it's actually like a security device. Loki, time to break out your 3D printer. Loki, I think it's time. Sounds like a product waiting to happen, man. AirTag truck nuts or AirTag bike nuts. With a little loop to attach like a piece of wire cable. Metal is issue. You can just buy one of those heavy duty wire cables, build a channel in your 3D printed plastic, and then run the wire through that. Genius. Because everyone's too dumb to actually just cut out the air tag. They'd be trying to cut off the truck or the car nuts or the bike nuts. No bad idea. The weight of the life-size nuts in titanium is just too much. Nonsense. Nonsense. I don't understand what you're trying to say, Tracy. Yes. Exactly, Loki. Yes, exactly. Oh man, you could throw it in free with your tennis ball attachment for the kicker cores or the kickers. Buy 2 sets of 3D printed rocker plates. Get 1 set of AirTag truck nuts for free. Go buy yours. Holy. You're like a cowbell. There you go. Please make it, dude, if you made it so that it sounded like a cowbell as well. Fly off the shelves. Bad topic. Degenerates, all of you. Where? Hold on, guys. Sorry. Let me find this real quick. Where is it? Where did I put up my stuff? Anyway, here's the first fast road downhill. Here it is. Speed up to the fast one. The one at the end. Craziest dude out there. Fight you over it. Hell yeah. Good challenge. But yeah, we hit about 45 plus on this one. Second fastest we went on the day. But people just do not like to go downhill, and I understand. Up until I got those mountain bike tires, I didn't either. Now it's straight up send it. That guy was on a mountain bike.
I said, ooh,
Gabby, hey, welcome back in.
come on, baby, turn
Howdy,
the
ma'am.
lights off.
Hey, my bot worked for that. Thank you for the massive raid, ma'am. How was your ride? How are y'all doing? Hold on. My bot's been broken, but I'll do what I can. Yep, it's not working. I'll have to fix my bot. Welcome in, guys. Yeah. I am addicted now. Lock. Have I ever freaking called you that? That's weird. My brain shut off for a second. Yeah, Indy. I have never enjoyed speed as much as I do now that I have mountain bike tires on my gravel bike. We hit, my brother hit 85. I hit 82-ish. So it was very fast, in my opinion. Recovering hard training weeks. Yeah, I bet. You've been absolutely smashing it. It is inspiring to see what you're putting out, Gabby. Thanks again for the raid. Enjoy your recovery. We have a lot of endurance build over the next 4 weeks. And it is going to be a very tiring month. This month, next month's gonna be a very tiring time indeed. Indeed. Indubitably. Call you Lock too. It was for some reason, something sounded just off when I said it. 70, that's fast as hell, man. I think most people top out at like 65 to 70, if I'm honest. That is fast too. Dude, it's the best, Loki. Fat tires. Dude, I love this trend. I absolutely love this trend so much. 82, yeah. I haven't gone that fast in a quite a while. Definitely not since I got my new hips. I usually top out at like 70. But man, big tires are carry your confidence so much. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, feed station in the first 35 minutes. That's the kind of nice thing about having a multi-lap race course. Logistics for feed stops are just so easy. There's another one in about an hour 15 minutes. It's like perfect. Like honestly, you could skip one. And I think that's the ideal setup for feed stations. It's like you could skip one of them if you needed to because they're that common. It becomes different when you get to the point where you're in a race where like skipping one is actually like dangerous. But here it's like, if you did, but you set yourself up from the beginning with a full bottle of water or something, you'd be good. No, Loki, don't worry. We didn't opt for the motorized one. We got the one with the Zwift fittings. So yes, we can lube them on the fly, but technically, I'm not actually adding watts. I'm just removing resistance, right? Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, I didn't opt for the Bosch enhancement. I went for the Zerts. I could only afford one. I could only afford one. But yeah, guys, shout out the Black Bibs. That kit is looking so good. So those guys that just passed us, those were the that was the competitive. Those were the elites, not the pros, but the elites. Pros rode the day before. Looney Tunes fully rotating legs. No, we figured that was a little excessive. We'll just attach the Acme rocket to the seat post. Roadrunner style triathlons. Oh, I'm starting to feel the radiant heat coming off of me. Oh, man. I've become spoiled, guys. Having a headwind that benefits you will spoil you. But yeah, the nature of this course, long descent into long climb, long descent into long climb, then flat, then long climb. There wasn't too much punchy stuff on this course. There is one really cool section of single track too. The single track we had ridden many times. We've ridden that single track a dozen plus times. So we knew exactly what to expect, which was very nice. The single track's in the second half of the race. They make these like kite things for like skateboards and rollerblades that I think people have screwed around with on the bike. I don't know if it's specifically for the bike, but yeah, those types of things are out there. Like kite surfing basically, or something like that, but on the land. A lot of people will have like longboards with them. Or I guess not a lot of people, because it's not very common. But yeah, guys, I used to mountain bike a lot. That's what really got me into cycling. Up until I just started breaking things too easily. This was part of my normal mountain biking route. Because at the top of this... Oh wait, no, it was the last climb, never mind. On the last climb, at the very top is one of the best flowy downhill courses in all of this national monument. It's called Goat Trail, and it is just probably the best trail out there on that side of the highway. There are better ones in Toro Park, more technical, faster, more like higher grade, but Goat Trail, man, it's hard to beat Goat Trail out here. A sail at the frame triangle, that is a thing, man. Well, not like intentionally, but as somebody who's ridden with a triangle frame bag many times, I can tell you, it will catch the wind if the angle's right. There are some tailwind crosswinds that make your touring bike into a rocket ship. It's hilarious. And you just feel it like tugging you from the center of the frame. It's a very weird thing. Yeah, that's a thing, Loki. You know, a lot of companies, and it's kind of come from gravel, they now have aero triangle frame bags. And it does make your bike technically more aerodynamic. So these are techs, man. There was this guy in 2024 at Unbound. He made one out of that corrugated plastic that people use for like campaign signs. He literally used that, punched holes in it, and sewed it into a triangle shape. And he was able to put a water bladder in it, but it was purely to close the triangle. Because at Unbound, aerodynamics are a big deal. The amount of time you are on course, aerodynamics matter a lot. For the average rider doing an hour, 2-hour ride, having insane aerodynamics and insane rolling resistance versus someone who doesn't might mean a couple minutes. But now you're looking at 20 to 40 minutes when you're in the saddle for 10 to 12 hours. And now you're starting to be like, oh, if you're telling me I can save 30 to 40 minutes just by putting a frame bag on? Yes, please. I mean, it's not that significant necessarily, but here's another thing to consider. As an amateur, it's even more significant because you're out on course even longer. Like a pro doing it in 8 hours, they might only save 5 minutes. But as an amateur on the course for 12, 14, 16 hours, dude, if you're on the course for 14, 16 hours, that aerodynamics might save you over an hour. Like, it's actually, the math starts to do some really interesting things when you have a lot of time on course. Dylan Johnson did a video about this, and he showed basically why optimizing aerodynamics and rolling resistance is actually more important as an amateur. You will get more out of it than the pros will. Yeah, seriously, Loki, that's a thing, man. You're a thinker. You're a creator. You're a creative, man. Yep, look, Canyon has some in-house made frame bags for aerodynamics and storage. It seamlessly fits with the front butting of your down and top tube. It literally closes that little section and is nuts, apparently, for aerodynamics. But not only that, guys, you're stuck on course and then you get into like a 20-mile-per-hour headwind. I'll tell you what, you'll be happy you have some aerodynamics. You will be very happy. Got distracted and ride is so way behind. Oh wait, oh, you're not, your ride? Uh-oh, get on it, queen. How's your training been recently? Excellent. Have you been able to stay consistent, I hope? I just noticed the pin message. Oh my god, I'm so observant. Oops. But you haven't been on it? Oh no. We need to fix that. We need to fix that. Well, you're getting at it now. So I guess that helps a bit. I guess that helps a bit. There we go. I just made a backup YouTube chat. Yeah, you could do full triangle. Full triangle is a thing. It's probably, they're probably trying to balance weight versus aerodynamics, because weight is still something that people in gravel heavily consider, because there's just so many fast moments on gravel riding. Unless you're apparently doing the Barry-Roubaix, guys. Anybody see any highlights from the Barry-Roubaix this last week? Our boy Bucky's was out there. Holy. I am glad that I had a sea otter because that looked like a proper slog fest. Yeah, there really isn't much weight. There is the counter though. If you have a cross headwind, now you have literally the reverse situation that you want. So you have to be like, which way is the wind blowing for this, basically? Yeah, so that's the thing. If you're just focusing, dude, if you did like a Dyneema and it could still hold a water bladder, like Dyneema should be strong enough for a season or something like that. I mean, definitely lighter than corrugated plastic. So that was such a sick setup. That was one of the coolest bikes at Unbound in 2024, by the way. He had a Lauf grit front fork, and he had the Zip disc wheel before people were running disc wheels in gravel. It was a freak of nature, and it was so good. Yeah, Loki, you'd have to engineer it for sure. You have to engineer it. You might be able to. Dude, if you could get some sort of added benefit while also going into a headwind in some way, that would be nuts. Yeah, Loki, have a little drawstring on your top tube. Just zzz. Bro. There's no way. I was like thinking for like something like RAM. There's no way it'd be legal though, right? There's no way they'd let that fly. No pun intended. So here's the next thing my brother needs to practice. He needs to practice fueling while rolling. Right now we're taking a gel break. The Canada map. Weren't they hinting at Swiss Alps as well? I thought I saw an ad for that. I haven't tried the Canada map yet though. But yeah, my brother's still getting used to the multitasking on the bike, which I think really does come with time, getting comfortable. But it just gives you an excuse to take a 30-second break, you know? So guys, I was actually looking on Instagram the other day. Dude, Phil Guyman stole my kit design. Honestly, kind of rude of him. He thought he could hide it by slapping sponsored logos over it. Make it look different. Thank you, Leah. Both. Yeah, the Swiss Alps look really sick. I wonder how popular they'd be. Or silicone? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's fine, man. It's just, that takes practice. Feeling on the bike is not something that's just innate. That takes practice. Survive. Silicone might get heavy, but maybe not. Latex patch with 3 grommets in it, and it stretches. Yeah. You'd have to be able to trim it a little bit too, right? So would you want it to be a purely elastic material is the question. Would you want that? I don't know, maybe. Have to test it out. Well, I guess you really wouldn't want that much because then it'd start interfering with your legs. Like the sail would start hitting your inner thigh and shin. So I guess it couldn't be too, you couldn't like unfurl it too much. Probably simple if it didn't have too much rippling effect. Power seems fine. Nice. 400 achievable again. Stretch elastic would be relatively light. When close up the frame, it would. Be interesting, man. You would definitely need wind tunnel time for something like that, though. Yeah, it would need to be tight. So it depends, yeah, what that would offer. Yeah, because if it started distorting too much, it'd be hitting your leg. And you don't want that.
Oh, it's amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
Bren, hey Bren.
Amazing.
Happy Monday, how are you doing?
Amazing. Amazing. Isn't that an amazing update? Isn't that amazing? Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
Bike condoms, basically.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
Basically a bike condom.
Amazing. 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 Wouldn't that be amazing?
And give it a mirrored surface so that you can blind your opponents. Find a way to make it mirrored. 374, nice.
No trial, no nothing. Journalists,
Still good.
Special jail for journalists.
Good job.
We're stealing.
You're fucked. What'd you do? Not in the good way, I hope.
Jail. Slow jail.
Train, can I give you the my man?
Sweaters, glasses. You right to jail. You
Right to jail.
Believe it or not, yeah.
I said
You overcook chicken.
No way. No way my favorite person in the entire world just raided me. No way, I don't believe it. Holly? Is that actually you or is it an imposter? Sorry, Holly, I tried to give shoutouts today. It has been broken all day. I'm a broken, horrible streamer. Holly, how was the rest of your ride? Just in the tired way? Darn, sorry to hear. You've been grinding pretty hard this last weekend? Hey, Holly, how are you? Good to see you, ma'am. I hope you had a good weekend. So, uh-oh, we're getting serious. You have a message? Everybody, please mute, cover your ears, minimize the page. Nobody, this message is for me, everybody. Oh, Holly, guess what? You're my favorite too. Don't tell anyone, okay? It's just got to stay between you and me. I don't want anyone to get like, you know, jealous or weird ideas. Yeah, hope you're well, ma'am. Hope you had a good weekend. Rick, hey, what's up? The Holly and the coach of Holly? Dude. I was told there'd be signs when you start to reach the pinnacle of your life. And they were right. Won't say a word, thank you. I appreciate the discretion. I appreciate it. And completely unrelated, I have a couple Coldplay tickets. Wondering if you're interested. You did have a good race? It was an acceptable one? How'd you do? Give us a little breakdown. That's awesome. Glad it was acceptable. What was the course like this week? There is not a coach here. Nope. You're right. There is actually not coaches. As Ace of Base said. You're getting to 200? Oh my God. That is such a high heart rate. I don't know, guys. My heart rate zones feel like they've adjusted recently. Maybe I just haven't pushed the right zones. But I feel like I'm cooking a lot more at 180 than I used to. Yeah. Oh, got it, Bren. Yeah. At least you understood the joke. I appreciate that. Some flat, then some up, then some down. Some attacking. Some strategic sitting in. And then you all tried to get to the finish line before the other people. Oh, sounds like a race. Nice. Then more flat. Flat, gross. Flats are horrible. Then up. Again. Did it finish on a climb? Didn't last week's finish on a climb? Seems like last couple weeks have finished on a bit of a puncher. You fell off on the up. Would like a girl and got back on. Heck yeah. The Queen of Yorkshire can't be off the back for too long. This match to this finish, how many people were left by the end? Was it a competitive sprint? A photo and you were third. Good job, Queen. Oh, so good, but so close. But you're pushing your limits. I love you pushing your limits, but I also don't want you to die. And so you're gonna have to promise me you will never ever die. Just promise me that and you can get your heart rate as high as you want. Are you really enjoying it? Maybe we'll jump over to Canada. Try it out this week. Excellent. You got me curious. Yeah, Holly, that's really good of you. Also keep you locked into Cat 2. Honestly, a genius move. No, Bren. Nope. Guys, none of you are allowed to die until I do. So that hopefully is going to be a long time in the future. Very far in the future. When I'm gone, you guys do whatever you want. But you got to do what I'm asking until then. I don't know. I don't think so, Loki. Unfortunately, man, I probably just going to have to eat the registration costs and hope that I can do it in 2027. I'm doing so good right now, man. My health is in such a good place. I'm just very worried about doing anything outside of the box too much for now. Max power was 13. And that was that any sprints. When did you do 1300 watts? When in the frickin' race was there a spot to do 1300 watts? I guess leading into one of those downhills. You probably did it over the crest of one of those downhills. I'm gonna still try, Loki. I mean, I'm registered, but I don't think it's gonna be possible. I really want to. But that's okay, Bren. We want you to. But we want you to. So that's what matters. Guys, it's not about us. It's about what other people think. Didn't you know? Bren, my redeems won't redeem themselves, sir. The redeems will not redeem themselves. Like a cool movie style bio canister. No, I mean, it's probably all legal, Loki. It's just complicated and stressful. Hey, with AD, what's up? You're opening up condos on Mars. Good news for you. Oh, I'll definitely put down a timeshare. I'll definitely pay for a timeshare. I'm sure it's completely legit. Count me in. Need a dig to catch at some point? Maybe. There were a couple points where I had to sustain watts to re-grab you, so that could have been it. Since I can't like surge up to those watts, but I can sustain 800 watts for 30 seconds or something, or 20 seconds. It's enough for me to catch back up to you. But that's about as good as it gets. Look at that fast rider on Gravel. What's up, Cloud Prince? How have you been, man? We did pretty good, guys. We averaged, what, 13 miles per hour? Not bad. Official moving speed, at least. Minus the rest stops. Exactly. Bren, think about that. Whenever you have those thoughts come into your head, think about Holly's jelly legs. Just do it. It's healthy. Complicated and stressful. Memorable, a lifetime skill. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. A watt bike and be able to make money off of it. Selling sprint time on it. You know, the watt bike seems so cool, but I have a couple people on my team that have been racing on watt bikes for a good amount of time. I feel like they're always broken. I feel like they're always having to mess with them. They're always having to get them serviced. There's always weird things going on. Oh, screw you. Screw you, Oliveira. What a jerk. I don't know. I think, I mean, you're right, Bren. She can. But it's always funner with friends. Always. Solo jelly legging. Again. Some people just gotta do what they gotta do. But it's always funner with friends. Yeah, clown friends. Dude, good luck, man. Have a great time. I'm loving that it's gravel season again. I'm loving how everyone's getting so into gravel. Because I think it speaks for itself when you actually start playing around on gravel, how fun it is. It really is. Shuva, hello, Shuva. You don't like to share. I understand, man. I understand. Jelly legs, best legs, agreed. About 140 watts and not back down to 100. Oh, you'll get it back again. Guys, muscle memory is truly a thing. Muscle memory really is a thing. Excellent. Again, if you got to do it solo, you got to do it solo. No hate. Zone 2 day today. What's my plan? More Zone 2 push, man. Today becomes the day that we actually officially have no other events in between us and Unbound. So it's time to get a lot of volume. My plan for the next 3 to 4 weeks is volume, volume, volume. In about 3 months. And let's be real, you did 225 normalized for 2 hours and 28 minutes, man. Don't forget that. So it's probably much higher than that. It's probably closer to 240, 250, to be honest. Hi, Bike Boy. 243. Z2 and you're in Z6. But remember, you were, when you had your FTP up to like 190, that put your Zone 2 above 100 watts, I remember. Do you remember? Of course you remember. And I know that you can get there, which means you'll probably get there again. This is one of the hardest parts of the whole ride, actually, because this hill is misleadingly evil, and it doesn't end. You think that's the top, and then like that's the halfway point. Like overall, it's not that bad of a climb, but having a parasail that you could just deploy during a race, yeah, Loki. You could get away with it right now in gravel probably because there's no regulation and no UCI BS yet. Well, I need more volume. I know, right? It's toxic. Toxic. But it's paved. Yeah, this is it's about 40% paved. This is a lot of pavement. That's why actually a lot of the pros didn't run big tires like I did. A lot of the pros were on 45s, fast 45s. Mostly because a lot of the sections of Sea Otter, the transition zones are on pavement. But it doesn't feel like you're on pavement all the time. Like you definitely do a lot of pavement riding, but it doesn't feel like it. Unlike, dude, that's why Unbound is so special, man. It's like 98% gravel for 200 miles. Like that is truly something special. Being able to put in that amount of distance and only put in like a couple miles of pavement is like crazy. Your 20-minute for the race was 240. 3-minute was 350. Yeah, okay, Tracy. I know 100% that your FTP is even higher than that now. Because if your 20-minute was 240, you basically did your FTP within a 2-hour event and then kept going. That, to me, says that, again, you have more watts than you think you do, at least relative to FTP. I think you're closer to 240, 250, man, to be honest. Hey, Carson, thank you for the ride on. Hey, Frank. Oh, man. So fun. I wish you had been there, man. It would have been great to see you, to show you around, have you enjoy just the vibe. 512 vendors this year, man. It's seriously getting to the point where they're running out of space. There were so many people on Saturday. You could barely move around inside the expo. You were shoulder to shoulder everywhere you went. You felt like you were freaking livestock. They need to expand, which is crazy to say. They need more space. Wow, this gravel event looks so cool. Also, hi, Tessa. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, this last Friday was my Sea Otter race with my brother. This is my brother's point of view. You'll see me every once in a while wearing that colorful kind of pink orange kit. How many craft beers? Not enough, man. Actually. So that's me riding with my brother. He had an Insta360 on his bike for the whole ride, and it recorded the whole thing. Hey Scott, what's up? Welcome. Did you see? Yeah, I saw your Dinos kit, your drafting dyno kit. That's a good one, man. That's a good one. I need to get myself that kit. I don't even have that one. Had plenty of friends there, dude. It was so fun, dude. Yeah, it was really, really cool. Carrie actually found us, man. Now, I was wearing the black bib shirt, so we were pretty visible from really far away. But he found us, which was even cooler, because I really wanted to find him and ask him about how Russell was doing. I don't know if any of you guys saw, but Russell did not have the best day. Russell did not have the best day. He ended up, I think, breaking a wheel. I think that's what Carrie was saying. And dude, he had a gnarly rash, man. They were picking pieces of his kit out of his skin. Sorry for the visual, but it was pretty gnarly. Yeah, it was really cool. He gave us a little like insight. He was telling us about like what all happened. And it was really cool because we got kind of an inside scoop that we got to put on stream. People got to hear about it before most people probably knew about it unless they were watching the live stream. By the way, Lifetime's live streams now, very impressive, considering that most of the Lifetime races are in areas with zero cell service or network. Is there a complicated German word for it starts raining on the IRL? Wait. The IRL ride, so you turn around early, the sun comes out when you walk in the front door. I'm sure they have a specific word for that. Tessa, how are you, ma'am? Yeah, it was fun. First event of the year. Next event is May 30th out in Emporia, Kansas. And I'm feeling very confident for that race that I'm going to PR. Though I can't really PR considering it's a new route this year. Ew, sand, yeah, man. Normally, dude, actually out here, there's a lot of really bad sand pits. Most of them had been, most had lines established by the time we came through, luckily. There was never one moment where I felt sketched on the sand. But when I was doing shakedown rides the week before, the sand was so bad. Like there were points where you just had to kind of like send it and pray. All right, Macbeth, later. Nope, sorry, Matt Dash. Nope. We failed at being an outdoor streamer, so we're back to Zwift. Yeah. But yeah, guys, if you didn't see, Russell had a very gnarly crash. And it made me realize how much I love my armored bibs. Like, I love the black bibs. So black bibs, please produce an armored gravel kit. Please, please, please. After seeing what happened to Russ, I never want to ride outside without an armored set of bibs ever again. Especially considering my bones are very easily detachable. Thank you, Frank. Or thank you, Ray. Sorry, dude, what is wrong with my bot? My bot died. The Appalachian announcer along the side of Frenchie. It was great, dude. The announcing was so good. It's just such a well done event. At least on the consumer side, I'm sure there's a lot of random. Oh, sorry, got a little distracted there. What the heck was I saying? They had a cow field that gets horrible if it rains. Yep, that's Unbound. Unbound has that peanut butter mud that'll build up and cake everything. You're feeling it? Come on, excellent. But remember, ride today so you can ride tomorrow. Yeah, so
when I do most of my outdoor rides, and especially, basically exclusively when I do an outdoor event, I wear bibs that have armor plates along the hip bone. The amount of times I've wiped out, and combining that with my age and the fact that I do not want to dislocate my titanium hips, like, I'm just gonna ride with those. But yeah, they have this like abrasion pad, and it makes you feel much safer when you ride. It's from a company called Arma Urto, A-R-M-A-U-R-T-O, Arma Urto. Very weird name, but their technology is amazing. So Black Bibs, please produce that for me. Okay, thank you. Honestly, for gravel riding, it's like a no-brainer. Like, slap those on. They add no weight, they add no restriction. They're just there, you forget about them. And in the event you need them, you'll be happy they're there. And have to zero tomorrow. Oof. Feel you make bad, that's so bad. Yeah. Are you doing the ZRL tomorrow, Tessa? I've noticed you have just been smashing the race. It's been very impressive. Armored bibs, yep. Having German or French Matt speaking in the video. Hills be punchy. Oh man, I need to train punch more. There was this one section. There's some sections of this course. You need 500 watts to actually even get up. Oh, we just lost connection to the chat room. Guys, you still there? But yeah, there's this one climb at the end, guys, you gotta see. You gotta see. It requires, a couple pitches require literally 500 watts minimum to get over. That's why this Sea Otter is so evil. Oh, we're getting closer to the single track. So we do a loop right here, and we come back to the other side of these cones and this car coming up, and then we go down the single track, which is right now currently on the right side of the road. Coming back, it'll be on the left side. One of the most fun parts of this race. Luckily, they're very small punches at 500 watts. I think for 3 minutes, I averaged like 310 with a max of 540 in order to get up this one very steep section. Client peaks at 18. It's more than 18. I know it's more. Like that one little bump where I lost traction there, that had to have been over 20, but maybe. It's hard to know, but that felt like 22 to 25% at one point. Hard to tell though. Still here, thank you. Oh yeah, Tessa, as somebody who's put in, over 2,244 hours on Zwift, aka I'm obsessed. I still love getting outside, and I'll tell you what, being outside training for the last the last month, oh, I'm glad I did, because man, getting out there on race day, if I had just been Zwifting, would have been dangerous, not just for me, but for other people. And I hope that everyone considers that, who mostly train indoors. Like, training outdoors is, of course, there's more injury, more danger, but it also reduces risk by increasing your bike handling ability. So it's a line you have to be able to walk, because I'll tell you what, compared to race day from a month and a half ago when I first started riding outside again, I wouldn't have sent those hills. Now I'll send them all day. And it's purely just because I'm getting used to how the bike feels under you and how it moves again. No, only the TTTs, man. I can't risk the points in the scratch races. I just can't risk that level of injury, man. I have bigger goals, you know what I mean? Korean and Japanese mat audio is processed first. That might be a hint. I wonder if that just shows where the AI data centers are all sorted out. Matesh. Yeah, time to move. Time to move. They actually care about your content. They're actually willing to process your audio faster. Yeah, that's the thing. Outside, you get a coffee stop on every outdoor or every downhill, unlike on Zwift. Yeah, Tessa, for real. And man, here's the best part, Tessa. The best part about when you train inside and then go outside is how freaking strong you feel. Because oftentimes, like say you got into Zwift and you've been training mostly on Zwift for the last few months, you haven't been outside, you know, within your training, you've gained a 0.5 watt per kilo, you know, power output. And that's kind of been, you created that without like the tactile representation of outdoor feel, right? But then when you go back outside, all of the fitness goes with you, and all of a sudden you're so fast. And it is like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. Having that contrast, there's something special about that. Yeah, exactly. Some places you do not have hills. You just don't. You need trainer resistance. 'Cause I'll tell you, hill climbing is not the same as flats. You practice your lean turning again. Exactly. Those types of things. Understanding the limits of your wheels and tires. Being willing to lean into turns, you know what I mean? Those can go away. Thank you, Brent. You can lose that confidence if you just ride inside. How would I ever go outside? What is steering? Yeah, I understand. Dude, there's bugs, wind, grass. It can rain sometimes, cars. Gross. Don't worry, I understand. Almost gonna get your lightning sock soon. Nice, man. Legend. You can't resist a free downhill, I understand. Oh man, hills are so fun. I agree. Hills are so fun. You have to be honest. The single track a lot more fun now that you can sustain more wattage. I smashed pretty hard on the single track after that rider in front of us got out of the way. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That was an uphill single track, right? So power was everything. Like power was everything on that single track. There wasn't much coasting. And I don't know about you, but I can send every single turn now on that, now that I'm used to it. So it is way faster. What fork am I riding? That's the Lauf Grit fork. It uses leaf spring suspension. I'm on a Lauf Segla 2024. You know what I noticed though, guys, riding this? I slightly pitch my right knee out when I ride. I need to fix that. It's very subtle, but it's noticeable. It's kind of cool. I never see myself on camera. Otherwise, my position's decent, but I do notice that I do kind of pop my hip out, and I don't need to. It's not like I have the limited range of motion. I think it's just muscle imbalance. To be honest, you'll never go fast outdoors. You're not willing to risk that level of injury if you can help it, just because you know how much your brain struggles without daily movement. Yes. Dude, I think about that all the time. Imagine the pros when they're down with injury. It's probably like how we feel as amateur addicted athletes, but like turned up to 11. Oh man. But totally get it. But you do want to be able to ride in a group for fun and also do some endurance things someday, eventually. So doing as much endurance training outdoors as you can solo to get as comfy as possible. That sounds like the perfect recipe, to be honest. That sounds like the perfect recipe. Yeah. Yeah, so that was the thing. Like, when we were taking it easy on the flats, and then those couple people passed us, I was like, darn. I actually thought, when this chick right now, when she passed us, I was like, oh, I kind of wish we could get ahead of her, because I know that we'll be faster through the single track purely because we've ridden it so many times. But she obviously had watts because she passed us on the flats, and I did not want to try and catch that. You know what I mean? That chick was definitely strong. But again, when we've done the route multiple times, we have that advantage. I'm gonna make it rain. Rear car LED display arrived. Nice. That's cool you had that experience of racing. Admire everyone that's able to do that. Sorry to hear about your thumb though. Touch hurts your hand like that. Yeah, I've broken a couple bones riding, because I started as a mountain biker. I started with mountain biking. That is an incredible camera angle. Oh! I can't be doing that, man. Bro, it just ain't worth it anymore. Dude, he got right up though. They caught the little leg of the fencing, didn't they? Oh, no. So he clipped, he got chopped, his front wheel got chopped, and that sent him, his front wheel basically into the fencing. Ain't worth it, man. Oh my God. Were they okay? I mean, it looked like he got right up, right? Broken bone. Oh my God. Dude, this is why gravel's kind of that sweet spot, man. It doesn't go crit speeds, and it also doesn't go mountain bike insanity on the downhill. It's like a real decent balance. All right, here we go. Single track. Yeah, there was one time I broke a collarbone out on the trails out here, actually, and had to ride back to my freaking car and then drive home so that I could get my shirt off, because the shirt was sentimental and I did not want it to get cut off by the paramedics. So I went home, changed shirts, and then went up to the local fire station, and then they transported me from there. But that was a long hour. That was about an hour and a half. Luckily, I had friends with me who were able to help load my bike back up, because I was starting to get like minor shock, like go into some minor states of shock. Luckily, once I sat down, I was fine. And then I just had to go home. But yeah, this single track is all uphill, so you have to maintain decent power through the whole thing. Yeah, that was definitely crit. Yeah, oh, Tessa. Mountain biking is still the best Type A fun I've ever had. It's like on the level of like a thrill roller coaster to me. The most pure fun I have ever had, mountain biking, and I miss it so much. But I'll tell you what, gravel is a spectacular consolation prize. Spectacular. Like if I have to do mountain bike or gravel instead, that'll keep me happy for the rest of my life. Cyclists are pretty sick, aren't we? We are pretty cool. Not gonna lie. He got second last year. He's the one with the camera. Dude flying up the inside, clipped the rear. Yep, someone dove in to that spot. It wasn't there. Got their front tire chopped and then sent themselves into that dude. Let's go, excellent. What was your heart rate? That's insane. And you're just getting back at it? Cappy, what's up? Howdy. Dude, things are great, Cap. Things are very good in the Pookieverse. I hope they're good in the Cappyverse. Yeah, sometimes you can't avoid it. Yep. I can't do that. I can't. I break way too easy. Guys, I've used this comparison before, but I am Samuel L. Jackson in the movie Unbreakable. That is actually me. I am the man of glass. I cannot put too much risk on wiping out. It's not worth it. It's the sudden and unexpected stopping that does the damage. You're very well put. Oh, racing news. Anyone see Matteo Jorgensen crash from Amstel Gold? Ouchie, no. Was it a bad crash? We were on the gravel grind this last weekend, Cap. We had a pretty gnarly wipeout from one of the male pros, Russell Finsterwald. He had a front wheel failure, I think. Nasty, nasty gravel rash. Holy man. He's gonna be in some pain for the next month. And he's still doing Unbound. It's not gonna heal by Unbound. He's gonna have to train with literally looking like he got like a shark bit out a chunk of his hip. Getting back into, you said FTP at 150, and I went up to 157. Oh God. The last part hurt. I bet. You're riding above FTP. Heck yeah. Yes, Holly is nasty. Yes. She is, you know, no, she's one of the bros, Bran. I think that's what we've come to determine. Holly is an honorary bro. Oh wait, getting back into the swing of riding for sure, and some pickleball, like all other millennials. I gotta try that out. I don't know if my knees could handle the sudden changes of direction. I could never do tennis because of that. But pickleball is a little less actually, I don't know. It might even be more stop and go. But feeling good as well. Glad to hear things are going well on my end. Last 300 meters, you struggled to climb. It ended on a climb. Ugh. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, guys, back on the tarmac for a bit. We head over to a notorious spot of the course called Little Moab. Has one of the loosest climbs. It's also a pretty steady, strong climb. It's right at the second rest stop as well. Gonna turn by right in front of him and then bang. You saw it? Yeah, dude. Yeah, Finsty, man. No, Russell got mangled. He got absolutely mangled. Which sucks because he's one of the wild cards for Lifetime this year. And unfortunately with basically no points scored at Sea Otter, there is zero probability of him making the making the list. But he's still planning to ride. Yeah, Cap, we ran into his media guy at the expo. He works with Black Bibs, so we know him through that. And so we went up to him. His name's Kerry Warner, and we're like, "Yo, Kerry, weren't you filming with Russell?" He's like, "Oh, Russell's done, man. He's out. Gnarly crash." I was like, "Oh, damn, dude." And if anyone knows, Russell is one of the strongest riders on the field. He is insane. Was, yeah. Dude, I have some gravel history, Frank. I have photos of Kerry racing. Those are worth money now. Dude, one of my favorite race photos is actually of Carrie. And I shot it through the spokes of a wheel. And he's leaned up against one of the barriers with like a rag half over his face.
There's only one
I was like, that describes gravel perfectly. Time to go do a sprint. You're like, dude, Cap. Dude, that guy's not gonna want to shower for the next month, man. Dinner tonight isn't a chipper. Oh God. Last Tuesday night crit, there were a few racers who would not hold their lines coming out of turns. Chalk wheels. Dude, people don't understand. You can't take racing lines in a group cycling event. You have to hold your line. Unless you're solo, you can't chop corners. Guys, you have to, if you're on the outside of the pack, you have to stay on the outside of the pack. I'm sorry you're there, but that's how it works. Not as strong, but better looking. Maybe not as strong, but at least better looking. Dude, that makes me, that's the thing, Sai. The idea of starting into crit racing as a Cat 5 racer, I'd rather just not. I'd rather just not. I would be the one that got injured. I would be, it just is. 13.73K, 242 meters, 45 minutes, 53 seconds. You absolute legend. Good on you. Way to go. I hope you're able to recover well. Get lots of fluids. Get down some protein, some fiber. And enjoy the effort. While not sleeping or eating. Oh, there it is, guys. Oh, he's like... Okay, I'm sorry. He's just like... That's Russ, dude. Ow, Russ, man. Yeah, his brief stint as a gravel pro. He's still my favorite pro, man. He's still my favorite. Other than Holly, of course. Other than Holly, of course. Oh, dude. What a legend. Poor Russell. But holy shit. Russell, we need to put like a couple kilo on you, brother, man. You'll be faster, I promise. Oh! They're picking pieces of his kit and rocks out of his skin. Okay, guys. Sorry, that's probably not suitable. Oh. Yep, sorry, guys. Check out the link if you want to see more. All right, Cap. Later. Nice to see you. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Need armored bibs. Armored bibs. Black bibs. Do it. Do it. So, guys, there are these companies that were advertising as some of the vendors. And they came from the moto world. The motorcycle, off-road moto riding. And they're these, like, honeycomb polymer pads that can be basically put on anything, right? They're just advertising their padding technology. They don't have any like product other than that. Your discretion. Thank you. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I apologize if you're squeamish. But that's what happened to Russell over the weekend. This is the real reason for shaving. Yeah, sorry, guys. This is why armored bibs, I think, actually have a place in gravel riding. I mean, I ride them on road. I ride them everywhere. When I go outside, especially if I'm in an event, I am going to wear an armored bib. Like, it's just not worth it these days, man. It's just not worth. I'm not a pro. It's more important that I'm, you know, in good enough shape to move around the next day. That's what matters. They have to do that. Yeah, basically, Loki. So, guys, I'm going to show you. Actually, let me pause this. This Now, I'm not affiliated with Arma. I have some of their stuff. I want this technology in more bibs. They have a Kevlar pad right here. Nor glory without gory. You're right, man. I don't know. I hear you. I know you're kind of right. The brush for debridement. If you don't know, then you have it. Oh God. Is that for the casting marks, Scott? Or are you memeing on us? Let me show you guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. I mean, I'm 147 in at 170 water. I'm good. 1 second. So these are their Viper shorts. From Arma. And check this out. The clean out. Oh. Is that, oh, for like, for what? For tubeless sealant? Is that what we're talking? So here's the pad. And it's probably about 5 mil thick, 4 mil thick. And it sits right on your hip bones. And it is an abrasion resistant. It's meant to take impact, but mostly it's made to take abrasion. It's made to take sliding. But if anyone's ever gone down on a bike, where do you get your damage? You get it on your elbow, your shoulder, and your hip, right? So you can get products out there that have padding, shoulder, elbow, and hip. I have their base layer as well that has the shoulder and elbow. I wear that often outside, but if I'm doing an outdoor event, yeah, that's what's up. I just feel safer. That's why I want black bibs to do it, because that has the loose material that gets kind of floppy after it gets sweaty, which feels good when you first put it on, but after like a couple hours, it's like, these bibs are not hanging on the way I need them to. Whereas like black bibs, it's like the elastic's much stronger and the bib's better. The bib's better on black bibs, so I'd rather have it on that. But anyway. Yeah, Arma Yurto. Arma Yurto. Decent stuff. Called debridement. That you can wear more armor over it and become invincible. Bro, give you the Kevlar socks. Dude, just having 2 layers. Just having 2 layers that are able to move over themselves is massive with injury reduction because of like road rash. What the page said, and debridement is best done by an elderly matron who is channeling nurse stretch. Oh God. Okay, I won't ask them. Convinces you never ever to crash again. Oh, you're talking about getting the material out of the wound. Oh God. It sounds rough, guys. No, I'm not very squeamish with those types of things, luckily. I actually was wanting to get into emergency first responder medicine because I could deal with like seeing gore. Like I could deal with that like mentally. So I apologize if it's different for everyone. Remember sliding in a crash that you separated your shoulder but was most annoyed by the nipple chafing on the ground. That's the secret, guys. If you're gonna break a bone, just chafe the nipple and it distracts you from the pain of the broken bone. It's purely mitigation strategy. Cleaning the fluff. You've been scraped. Oh, dude. No. No, like, let's be real. I think most people in gravel would be willing to wear armored bibs. I think people would look at it and be like, that's actually a good thing. I think it's just poorly marketed. And not only that, Arma, dude, that is the worst name ever. Like, it's so hard to say. Branding is shit. There's a reason I think it's not that common. Yep, 3 layers. Just having 2 layers that slide over each other better than your skin slides over pavement. That's the secret. I'll try. Degloved. No, Loki, we don't want to do that. Well, we won't go that far. That is gnarly stuff. Now you're gonna have Pookie on stream? Am I cameo? Pookie, oh my god. Also, shout out to the Play for More Than Bragging Rights, Mouse Matt. Oh my god. Oh my god, Matt. You're hilarious, dude. What the heck? You see a lot of decapitations, etc. Man, I can only imagine. Yeah, my dad was a paramedic for many years, and he has some crazy stories. Let's just say that, man. You have to be a very stoic person to deal with first responder work. It does take a really special kind of person. It's not something for everyone. Seen humans split in half on motorcycle accident sleds 200 yards away from the torso. Yep. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, my dad's responded to many a motorcycle collision, man. It is just like, it doesn't make you really think, LePage. You're probably sitting in your SUV just like, I never want a race car. I never want to ride a motorcycle. We'll stick to bikes. Quite certain you could not deal with that. You have to be able to, you have to have dissociative skills that are on another level. You have to be able to compartmentalize better than basically any other people. Because it does, I mean, I'm sure LePage can attest, but it's not like it's easy. You just deal with it. You just have to deal with it, so you deal with it. While eating your turkey sandwich. Well, LePage, what you're basically saying is you're actually just psychotic. But in all honesty, I kind of want someone with that level of psychosis in your position as well. In some way. You can't do kids? Yeah, dude. I can understand that. I have actually a story with that as well. First thing I think I've ever seen my dad show emotion was due to responding to a child incident. Literally, I'd never seen him do like display emotion. He is and was one of those old school hardcore dudes. Like you put your chin up, you're fine, you can deal with it, everything's fine. No point in whining, no point in being sad. First time I ever saw him actually break down a little bit. It was very crazy. But also, what I would expect of a human. Exactly what I would expect of a functional human. Because that shit's just crazy. Especially, I'm sure, as a father. I'm not a father, so like, there's even another layer with that. That's just probably very hard for others to comprehend. Thank you, Flight. Anybody want some downhills? Jump on now. Free downhill miles. It's not an exploit, it's a feature. Yeah, you went to a murder-suicide where the dad killed the entire family and then set the house on fire. Dude, thank you for doing what you do, man. Again, like I said, it takes a very special type of person. A really unique constitution, man, because someone's got to do it. Dude, such respect for people who have to show up like that, man. You're an absolute fucking beast. Completionist. Not wrong. He 100%ed that. He 100%ed that. Oh, man. Thing is, he thought he would die in the fire. Got so hot he decided to shoot himself. Bro, anybody who thinks that they want to die from burning? Like, what? There's so many other ways to, like, okay, let's not talk about that. But that would not be my chosen method. That'd definitely not be my chosen method. Just gonna lay here. All right, excellent. All right. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Just check in with us every 5 to 10 minutes to make sure that you're still alive, just if you don't mind. Choose burning over bullet, bad choice. Yeah, seriously. Like, just from a practical standpoint. Like, of course, you have to be a psycho. So I guess if you're a psycho like that, it kind of makes sense that you would do stupid shit like that because you're already a freaking psycho. So I guess maybe you wouldn't be making the most rational of decisions. Came to that conclusion because we found him in the shower. Oh, like he was trying to... Whoa, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. Dude, I don't understand. I could never be in that mind. That's why I'd never be a detective, man. I can't get in that mindset. I just don't understand it. Like, detectives have to be able to get on that level to understand it, right? Like, truly. And like, God, I could never, I just... Wow. Like, what? Did you say Canada? Dude, actually, you really got me wanting to check it out. Oh, guys. This was the turn where my brother ate it. He was chewing on gravel for a week after this turn. And he did it fine this time. That was an expensive crash, but he ended up fixing almost everything. Like, why drive into a lake to drown when you can just hang it? Dude, I don't know. My only thought, LePage, is that these people are actually mental, right? They're mentally unstable, and they're not able to make rational decisions. Obviously, right? So they do really ridiculous, crazy shit that make no sense to somebody with a bit of rational thinking in their brain. What's up with that? Oh, Loki. Excellent is a big My Whoosh rider. My Whoosh has Canada now, and she was just riding there. She says it's amazing. So anybody who does My Whoosh, they just released some new stuff. Buy some new... Let's not talk about it, guys. We do not condone theorizing on methods of this. Guys, we're not going there. In a game, yes, in a game. Guys, this is not real. We're getting a little bit off. I think we're getting a bit into the weeds. A little bit. But it definitely indicates their mental state, doesn't it? I think that's the most important takeaway, is that they are crazy. Later, Macbeth. Guys, as you know, I have a tendency to get banned for random things. I would prefer it if we could avoid that today. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Or just ride gravel. There you go. Problem solved. Just ride gravel. The end result's the same. All right, guys, we're getting close to the 50-mile-per-hour downhill. We're getting very close to the 50-mile-per-hour downhill. Oh, Keith Roy. The most epic downhill rider ever. Yeah, at least send it, bro. At least send it. We're talking about professional first response. Exactly, LePage. Exactly, and the things to consider if looking for that position. This is purely for educational purposes. I appreciate that. LePage, do you do attorney work on the side, asking for a friend? The otter seems awesome. Yeah, I hope so. Excellent. The hope is that because it's a mostly flat course, I mean, there's still like 9,000 feet of climbing, but over 200 miles, that's not crazy. I'm thinking I might risk using the streaming rig. Sure, just send me a check. I got you, man. Yep. Actually, I prefer Zelle for legal purposes as well. Dude, excellent. Excellent. If you ever have an excuse to travel to the States, come out to Sea Otter. I'll happily show you around the area. You'll have an amazing time. The expo's great. You get to see all this new technology. Like like the Dubnatals, like those 2-inch tires. First premiere release at Unbound, or I mean at Sea Otter. You see like Surly's 32-inch Fargo released at Sea Otter. There's just so much tech. It is so cool. So many passionate cyclist enthusiasts, pros just meandering around. You'll randomly come across the pros hanging out at their sponsor tents. Dude, it is such a good vibe. Hanging around with a bunch of like-minded psychos like you. All right, guys, here we go. Downhill incoming. This is the fastest part of the course. Coming up over here. Probably also where Tracy laid down 1,300 watts. See a bunny with a broken leg and you cry. It's special. So just for a perspective, guys, pay attention to that guy in the red kit that just passed us. Remember that guy. Remember that guy as he disappears into the distance. Crazy, man. I'm not fast, but I can go downhill very quick, guys. Yeah, it's on the road. Not as bad. Not on gravel, that'd be psycho. There's a mountain biking route near here that I used to ride a lot. And at the very top, there's a downhill section called Big Balls Hill where you can hit 60 plus on a mountain bike. And it has a perfect run out. So you just send it. You just send it because it has all the run out in the world. But here we go, guys. 47. Oh, 45. 46, 47. 48, 5. 49, 5. 50. I can't see it anymore. Great downhill. And then watch this. Watch this. That guy in the red kit. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. But then the funny thing, we back down to normal speed and then he's gone again. But yeah, that's him right up there, one rider ahead. Who needs to go fast uphill? You just send it downhill. Illegal. No, actually. Yeah, exactly. That is clean. That section of road is very clean. It is a very safe road to go full speed, and they have a race coordinator at the bottom watching people go through to make sure that there's nothing going on, because there is a cross traffic at the bottom, but it's on a closed course, so nobody should be crossing. LePage, did you see Bucks? Or did you see Bucky's did Barry Roubaix this last week? Did you see any race footage? Dude, it was nasty. It was absolutely nasty. An e-scooter pro races, they'd be funny. That would be good. Dude, e-scooters are no joke. Those things do like 100 kilometers per hour. I just found out the UK Gravel Championships course is like 30-minute. Oh, well, what you're saying is that you're going to be at the UK Gravel Champs this next year? IRL stream? IRL stream, can you do, is that possible with VTube? Get you one of those little AI robots to drive around? Must be illegal, yep. Too fun. Too fun. Dude, LePage. Dude, they were all on big, I was looking at the people in it. They're all on big ass tires, just sliding around like they're on ice. People wiping out on flat, straight sections of road. It was crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. But oh my God. Definitely one of those things you're gonna look back on is like, damn, that was fun, but I never want to do it again. I'm probably, and I hate that I'm doing this, I'm probably calling into the universe that it's gonna be a rainy Unbound. And on the south course, that's gonna suck. We might even want to reconsider the 50 millimeters if that's the case, LePage. I don't know what your total clearance is, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be buying multiple tires. So I guess I'm just stuck with what I'm stuck with. It'll just be a shit show if it's a really muddy day, because I'm basically running the Dubnatals no matter what. Like, I could run the challenges, but I really don't want to. I really don't want to. They're slower, they're comfortable, or they're uncomfortable. You can clear 2 4s. Oh, so the 50 might actually still be good then, even in mud. I fit 2.25 on mine. So doing 2 inch is kind of cutting it a bit close in my opinion, but it's like right on the edge of whether I would run it in nasty environment. You're gonna bring a 35 through 50 or 35 and 50? Definitely don't use the, you won't need the 35. I guarantee you that. You're not gonna wanna run smaller than probably 45 if your bike fits 2.4s. Mostly just because 40 and below are just not nearly as enjoyable to ride on. I mean, 35s are technically road now. You have the Obed GVRs with head Emporia. Oh, dude. Dude, that's nice that you'll have the selection. I think I'm just gonna YOLO it. You have 45s. 45's truly the sweet spot. 45 to 50, truly the sweet spot. 2.25s though, man, they're so nice. They're nice when they're nice, but I really do think the sweet spot's 45 to 50. Just for speed, comfort, everything. Always looks like tires with knobby side and thick middle would be good. Yep. Yeah, excellent for sure. What it is really with Unbound, because it's not a technical course, it is very straight with just a couple turns here and there, basically to do 90-degree turns in the fields. You do not need to be able to corner. What you need to be able to do is withstand sidewall and slashes. It's all about sidewall protection, basically. So here is the hardest hill. We are nearing the end of the race. This is the hill that requires 500 watts in certain segments to stay upright. Oh God, you're right. I feel like it represents, you know, my actual heart. It's just an empty hole in my chest. As you can see, there is no heart. This is it. This is the section you need to do 500 watts right there. You need to do 500 watts right there or you're done. Good eye. You checking me out, girl? Wink, wink. No, but seriously, that reminds me, my In Shape t-shirt has 2 barbell ends, like right over the nipples that key out. It's absolutely hilarious. The Gravel Kings. I've never tried Gravel Kings, but I don't know. I feel like they're very dated at this point, unless you're going very, very fast. Because Gravel Kings are very, I've heard they're very fragile. I'm really interested in seeing the Schwalbe G1 RSs, because they're basically slicks with like sidewall. Like they have knobs on the side, but they're basically slicks. The Dubs have a 5.0 rating and the Gravels are a 3.3. Really? Oh, on bicycle rolling resistance? Yeah, Dub's got a great, dude, Dub's got an insane score. I mean, according to BRR, it is actually an upgrade from the Race King. And if anyone knows, the Race King is a gold standard for especially races like Unbound. You have some walk 100-foot section that causes you lost traction, but otherwise no problem. Yeah, this little spot, I'll be real, man. It makes sense most people would walk this, especially at its position in the race. This is where the race is won and lost almost every year. Rarely does it come down to a head-to-head sprint like it did this year. And the G1s, yeah. Dude, there's just something to be said about mountain bike tires, man. Now that they're adding really fast compounds to mountain bike tires, like, let's be real, the Dub 2-inch is a gravel tire. They put it out so that it would fit most modern gravel frames that fit 50s. It is a gravel tire. Let's be real. And, dude, it's just the way. That is the way, dude. Dude, 2024 gravel tires, back 2023, 2024, when gravel tires were really starting to develop, dude, they've come so far. They are so much better now. Real world stuff. Flex Fit by John. Dude, that's sick. Okay, so this is actually supposed to be one of the fastest tires that there are, right? The Thunderbird is actually like the tire that everyone's talking about right now. Peyote is fast. Dude, that's sick. How has it advanced the cyclocross world at all, Frank? Has this tire technology done anything for CX? Are people, basically what I'm wondering is tubular still just the, like, smaller tubular tires? Is that still the thing? Why does the bike seat come up from around your balls at the front? Rip your dick off trying to jump into a sprint. Yeah. An obstacle, you guess? It's a challenge. Harder on the legs to walk, and yeah, it's harder to walk. Here's the thing, man, and this was the impressive thing, Tracy. I got to rest there. You had to keep going. Honestly, very, very unfair. Dub has better rating than Peyote, yeah. I'd be interested. I want to try, dude, what I've realized is I love trying different tires, and I wish I could afford to do so. I wish I could just try all of the tires and really understand, because it's such a tough world to be in, where you're just trusting these third-party sites to tell you that this tire is better than that tire, or that tire is better than this tire, and who knows what special interests they have. Like with Zero Friction Cycling, some people are not very happy that he has some business partnerships with some of the very highest rated products on his lineup. But hey, that just might be because he found the good product and wants to represent the best product. Who knows? But all I do know is that you hear a lot of things on the internet. It'd just be really cool to actually try it for yourself if you had the means. But I'm not gonna, like, after buying those Dubs, man, like I really wanted to get those G1s, but they were like $110 each, and there's no way I'm gonna spend another $220 on tires. Like, there's just no way. It becomes unreasonable for just like playing around, unless you're just that independently wealthy. If I had the money, I'd do it for sure, 100%. I'd want all the tires, I want to try them in all the sizes. Tubeless has gotten a lot better, especially for dry. Yeah, tubular is still king for now. The degassed and challenged tubeless tires are pretty dang close though. Yeah. I still have my getaways in 40s, which are actually 42s. Insanely fast tire. Honestly, such a fast tire. But man, after riding mountain bike tires, like, I don't know, I just love how cushy they are now. I'm just spoiled. I'm old and spoiled. It's really disgusting, and the tire companies is the road. Tires cost more than mountain bike and gravel tires. Yeah, so that's one of the funniest things we realize, guys. Mountain bike tires are so cheap. And then you get a freaking road tire that has literally a third of the amount of rubber, and it's like twice as much. Get a really good set of road or mountain bike tires for like 50 bucks, like a really good set. Like you're just getting into road tires at that. That was kind of an annoying thing I saw too, but also good because now I'm into mountain bike tires. My gravel bike uses mountain bike now. XP42s, best tire per month other than the 45. So the XP, yeah. So the XPs are not very fast though. They're insanely robust. They are thick and sturdy as heck, but they are not fast. That's the problem. They're very slow. And when you're thinking like 10 watt loss per tire, it's like you're really starting to get up into that world. The Victorious, oh man. Maybe it's not universal, Frank. It sounds like it's not universal, but what I found is that at like the $50 to $70 price point in mountain bike tires, you have some great options. I guess at $70 road tires, you have some really good options too, but I feel like with mountain bike, it's just like you're getting really good tires. I do want to try the Vittorias though too. I want to try them all. They all look so freaking fun. Like just feeling the difference, because let's be like, I'll straight up say, guys, like bike is a big deal, but the shoes you wear, the tread you put down is really like one of the craziest, the best things you can do for a bike. Give it some really good shoes. Specialized. But I like the Vittorias a lot. Oh man. You have a refined taste, Frank, is what it is. Your friend bought the GP 5000 28s to go the same speed as they did on 45s. Why lose the comfort of not going fast? Dude, low pressure is addicting. Lower pressure is actually an addicting thing. We're nearly done, y'all. I'm gonna hold it out for the next 15 minutes till we get to the end. You know what I really want to try? Speaking of Specialized, I want to try their new Pathfinders. Because I loved their old Pathfinders. I've heard very mixed opinions on the new ones, and I want to find out for myself because I have a lot of miles on the Pathfinder 47. I really want to try the Pathfinder 50, like really bad, and see if it's better. One more climb to victory, not including the corkscrew. Dude, added insult to injury. You have to climb the corkscrew at the very end of the race. You don't just get to go around and do a victory lap on the flat part of the track. No, 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 no. You have to do the corkscrew. Augie! You know what? The fact you're able to jump in at all makes it well worth it, ma'am. Thank you for stopping through. Oh, I like this. I like the you're back home. I know you probably don't, but it's selfish of me. I like it because you get to hang out with me. You're like, I guess. We'll give you that. Yeah, there was no line back there, man. And he was telling me, dude, he was full mud brain right here. He was just going and like basically leaving it up to Jesus. He was like, yeah, my brain was fully shut off there. That section had no line and he's just like, I'm just going, whatever happens, happens. Luckily, I don't need a line. Just frickin' go. You know what holds you back the most? Your own frickin' brain. You know what makes you crash? Your own brain. If you just send it, oftentimes it works. The Michelin Endurance, yeah. The new Pirelli tires that are coming out, excellent. Expensive as heck, but wow. Wow, they're good. They're fast, like it's comparable to the other tires in speed, but it is sticky. Like, you feel so stuck to the road with Pirelli compounds. There is something to be said about these tire companies that have come into cycling and not having cycling companies that develop tires. There is definitely something to that. Augie, we actually like having you around. Don't listen to what those other people are saying. We actually like having you around. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Not that we don't like it. No, I'm not kidding about having you around. I'm just kidding about. Never mind. This is just getting really bad. Yeah, this is Sea Otter. This was from Friday. My brother's point of view, and that is Pookie's butt in front of him, with his stupid knee popping out on the right side. Looks so bad. Need to fix that. My left leg powers straight down. My right leg looks like I need to take a pee or something. The grinding slow, yeah. That too, yep. Dude, seriously. Oftentimes, I'm not saying this is necessarily true, but most crashes involve braking. Most crashes involve some level of braking, right? That logic holds. Definitely holds. A Belgian X Pro. Oh, I bet. Oh, Augie, this is the first in the biggest, basically the biggest cycling series in the US. This is race number 1. It is blown up so big. It is a gravel event. It used to be a mountain biking event. Sea Otter used to be mountain biking. It is a gravel event with some mountain bikes now. But I'll tell you what, there are so many people who, like, the expo site is too small now. They're gonna have to expand the expo. There's just too many people who go here. We had a whole army team out here from the UK. Like, literally some of Tim's colleagues were out here who he races with. It's so cool. Like, we got to hang out with Ben Delaney. We got to chat it with him about the Dubnatal tires for a second. We saw people from like Bike Radar. I'm sure that GCN crew was around there. We didn't see him though. It's just such a cool time. Just a bunch of cycling nerds all hanging out, talking about tire compounds and 32-inch wheels. Yeah, Matesh, exactly. I'm not saying that they're tied to each other, but isn't it a coincidence? Isn't it a funny coincidence that most accidents, most crashes involve braking of some kind? Gonna set up trainer to mimic. I actually kind of am as best as I can, excellent. I'm not riding with any sort of active cooling right now. And literally, I feel like my shoes are actually a swimming pool. I think my shoes are actually completely full of sweat. If the 2 puddles underneath them is anything to judge off of. You've returned and I see no evidence of sprinting. No. Trust me, you just missed it. It's right there on the graph, right over here. You missed it. Sorry, I can't redo it though. Ignore gravel for so long. Gravel needs tour equivalencies. No, it's true, excellent. I mean, you have true pros like racing it with team tactics now. There will have to be some oversight at some point. You're seeing technologies that are definitely like questionable, like intercom systems. And there it is, the top of the biggest climb. Guys, my brother walked that entire thing last year. It took us an extra 40 minutes. And he was able to ride the whole thing this time around. The fans what they want? No, there's no fans. No fans anymore, guys. We are no fan riding. That's what you mean, of course, right? Wanted to set up a poll. Don't fucking know how. It's okay, it's the thought that counts, Loki. But also, can we get the CRR on the cowboy hat by any chance? Or the CDA, not CRR. Can we get CDA on a cowboy hat? That's why you ran the Terra Trails on that front. Yep. No, this is a, they say it's a traction or a fast course. I think there's a lot of fun you can have when there's traction involved. Whoa. Guys, you still here? Okay. Wait. Did my whole network drop out? You're not all that interesting and not at all, I'm sure. You would never just say that because, you know, to keep up appearances. I know you, don't worry. Also, good job. Your check will be in the mail. Damn. We have been relegated to 144p. Okay, there we go. We're back. Decorative is 0 CDA and 25 grab. Oh, okay. Damn. Okay, so it's just the standard. No, I'm here. Okay, thanks, guys. Yeah. I've been having these weird network micro dropouts over the last, like, week or so. Where, like, I'll lose all internet for, like, 20 seconds. I think, actually, my Ethernet plug is wearing out. I think it's having a failure rate. A high failure rate right now. I'm having to reset it semi-regularly. But anyway, this is the cruise in, guys. It's downhill for the most part until you get to the track. There's a punchy up to get onto the track, you'll see. And then we descend down to the base of the corkscrew. They changed the finish of the race this year so that you don't go through the gravel on the side of the racetrack. I guess they had way too many people crash going through it because it is very deep and it is engineered to stop race cars. And let's just say that effect is amplified on a bicycle. So they make you go around it now. I guess it makes sense. See you, Macbeth. Yeah, Macbeth, we'll be done in another 10 minutes or so. I kind of want to ride and finish off the race footage and recap. No point in stopping now. But yeah, I normalized 185 watts for 2 hours and 28 minutes. My brother normalized 225. Normally you cut straight across right here. You don't go down along the track. But they didn't want people to crash. Bike handling was not super strong. Thank you, Buck. Bike handling was not the strong point of the day for most people. Like this person in front of me, look how wide they have to take this turn. They took that turn that wide because of how sketchy that gravel is. Did you even start racing? No, we never did. No, we never did, Bren. Actually, based comment. Buckies. Hell yeah, Matt. No, I don't expect you to watch the whole thing, but there are a couple spots that are really sick. The first 15 to 20 minutes, I would say, is worth watching because there's a lot of descending, a lot of fast descents. But yeah, man, dude, that video you sent me, we were talking about it earlier. We were talking about just how nasty, and you're seeing people just eat shit trying to ride in straight lines at slow speeds on flat ground. It literally looked like you guys were like riding on an ice rink. If we're lucky, Bren. If we're lucky. I understood immediately what you meant when you said that you were sketched when you went down. That was like some of the loosest shit I have ever seen. I have never seen, like, they were on big, these people, like, some of them were on some good tires too. Big tires. I guess tire size really didn't matter with how freaking sloppy it was. Or at least you'd be playing while you're asleep for an hour. Hell yeah, dude. You know, it's actually crazy, guys. This is on my brother's channel. He doesn't post much. And he's already up to 656 views. Like, that's pretty cool. I'm stoked. A lot of people really excited to intake sea otter content. And guys, this is the corkscrew right here that we're going up right now. The back side of the corkscrew. Tier 3, yes. Yep, only for the big spenders. But don't you worry, we give the big spenders the content they want. We are not shy. You slipped off the rim of a rut and your front wheel turned sideways, which stopped your bike forward. Yep. Did you go over the front? You like? Did you actually like Superman? Dude, that's a nightmare scenario for me, Buck. Inertia's a bitch, and you kept going. Yeah, that's just how it works. That's how it works. Where are your sprints? I don't know. Maybe we'll do one 45 second effort. We don't sprint, but we'll do one VO2 effort. When we get down to the bottom of the track here, because this is the last descent, and I'm going to enjoy the last descent by pretending that I am there as well. You fell on your side, thankfully, and stayed on the right side of the bar. Oh, God. Here's the only thing I can tell you to do, Buck. If you go over the bars, just fucking tuck and roll. Just drop your head and roll, man. Do not try to stop it. It will be a disaster. Are there sprints? Random old man. Jesus God, I can never please you guys. What's up, dude? Good to see you. We'll do a bit of an effort in honor of me crossing the finish line. Over there. Over there. Dude, they troll the shit out of the riders. The last right-hand turn before you get to the finish is the loosest, the loosest spot on any of the course. Rock and roll. I mean, you buy me dinner first. Maybe we'll talk about it. I take my payment up front. That right there almost ate shit right there. All right, here we go. Effort until the finish line. Okay, you get bonus because I love you guys. There you go. You're welcome. And there we are. And there we are. Oh, Brent, you gotta come out here at some point. No, but seriously, man, if you're ever in the area, I'd be happy to show you around. Give you the local vibe. Yes, it was. And my brother. It was my brother's point of view. I was the one in the bright sherbet colored kit. Simple F name is hidden somewhere in your list. You hiding people's names for them to come and find. Dude, that's a nice little Easter egg. I like that. Trying to remember what happened on the right side, but then your left foot was still clipped in. You must have tried to compensate because you were leaning to the side you were unclipping, so you're like trying to force yourself to the other side. My brother almost lost his wheels one time when he couldn't unclip. Yeah, random. My brother and I did the Sea Otter Classic 30-mile gravel course this last weekend. It's our local event, and it's our second year doing it. And yeah, really fun. Insane event, man. I mean, Sea Otter Classic has the biggest vendor expo in the world for cycling. It's like 515, something like that, 515 vendors. It's crazy, man. And you're in this huge area, basically the flat paddock area of Sea Otter, and you are shoulder to shoulder the entire frickin' time. It's insanely cool. Around a bunch of nerds, a bunch of people love talking bikes. Great. Does that tour include dinner? Oh, definitely. Definitely, Augie. Oh, definitely. Only the premium experience for my community. Only. And I'll tell you what, guys, I've had a few people from the community come down here and hang out, do some bike rides. It's really fun when it does happen. Next year, 300 watt FTP for this race. Have to train more than twice a week. If you have a 300 watt FTP, man, I'll have to train for the race. Thank you, excellent. Thank you, Random. Yeah, it was a fun time, man. Great time, great event. Around a bunch of like-minded psychopaths. Only Cali company is in Garden Grove. That's a different division, damn. Well, you might have to take some paid time off to come out for Sea Otter next year, Bren. Come out and do Sea Otter with me. Come out and, well, if you want, you could do the 30. But if you don't want to come, or if you don't want to come this far without doing like the 60 or the 90, I understand. But yeah, come on out, man. That goes for most of you all, except for you. You know who you are. That invite does not extend to you. But everyone else, come on out. Amazing event, great time. A beautiful place, guys. I love people coming and visiting my city. I absolutely love it. It's a beautiful place, and I love other people getting to see it and hang out. You gave your dome a good thump. You see if you can see the little dent in your helmet. It's a victory dent. We call that, you're just that hardcore. Right, noted, just need to wait a while since you made a certain promise not to visit a certain country with certain psychos at the helm. Well, I'll tell you what, Augie. The average person here are pretty good people. Regardless of what you see in our international and, you know, all of our politics and stuff, most of us are just normal, good, down-to-earth, salt of the earth types of people, to be honest. So, if you do if you do end up coming out here, and yeah, either way, I'm sure you'll have a great time. Yeah, I'm sure you'll have a great time. I'm sure you'll have a lot of awesome experiences. I'd hope so. I'd like to think that Americans are very, I don't know. Southern hospitality is a thing for a reason. There's a reason it's a meme. California, and yeah, and that's true. And California is a different country. Yeah, exactly, Augie. You know. I know what you mean. I 100% know. I understand anybody who feels that way. But just know that it's not the craziness you see with some of our international policies does not necessarily reflect the average American just trying to get by. Got all your crashes in on the training ride? Dude, let's go, Buck. Dude, that would have been crazy. Dude, that would have been a crazy ride. Like literally people just like wiping out in straight flat roads. Thanks, Augie. I will definitely have to hit you up on that someday if I can. Yeah, sorry guys. That does not include all of you. We're having a moment here. Do you not see that? Okay, thank you. Guys, are you not reading between the lines right now? No, just kidding. No, it'd just be great. I love meeting people from the community. Again, like some of the funnest times, guys, like going up, riding San Francisco, doing Hawk Hill, Sausalito, with Bike Beast and Physique, or doing Tahoe with Aggie. Those were fun frickin' times. Fun frickin' times. Lumo too. Yeah, and the triathlons, I did T100, or no. Or I went out to and did the T100 Las Vegas with Lumo and LePage. Dude, it's just sick. It's so cool. That's some good stuff. If that isn't like a really good telltale sign of like how cool, like how fun this place is, and the reason I hang out, I don't know what is. You can, oh, thanks, Augie. Augie's like, definitely Lumo is definitely on the list. Oh, hi, Lumo. It's okay, guys. Lumo's here. We can stop buttering him up. All right, guys. Back to talking crap. He's here. We can do it. How you doing, Lumo? Lumo, GG's on your race last week, man. I don't think I've had the chance to say congrats since your race a week ago. But well done. I read your race recap. Sounds like you have some growth for next year, man. But honestly, the results you posted were insane, and I'm stoked to see. You entertain yourself in Belgium. Fine. Oh, hi, Lumo. Alrighty. I think that's all she wrote today. I can't be dumb on my first day, and I'm already being dumb. So, let's wrap it up here. Only if you can start soaping him up instead. Exactly. Move away from the butter. Move towards the whipped cream. Wait, what? What? Two liters down. We did pretty good with our hydration as well. Now to go eat all the food. Oh my God, guys, I gotta go eat food. Super cool for you. Yeah, Lumo, it's a great time, man. Super fun. Super fun. Beautiful weather, beautiful people, beautiful efforts. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am a right mess. I guess it all was contained within my socks. Yeah, I guess it's all sock contained. Good thing I have big sock. Some people have little sock. I have big sock. Just kidding, it's proportional. I'm sorry. I apologize. You know what it's just a sign of hard work. But the
You shout
headband's
like
dry.
that, they put you
But
in
the
jail
headband is dry.
right away. No trial, no nothing.
You're right, it
Journalists,
is.
we have a special
Damn
jail
it.
For journalists. You're
I'm such a
stealing, right to
fake.
jail. You're
I'm
playing
such a
music without,
poser.
Right to jail, right away.
The AI is
Slow
starting to
jail.
show
You're
through.
charging too high prices
Proportional
for
socks, yes,
sweaters,
Bren. Proportional
glasses.
socks.
You right to jail. You undercook fish.
Good
believe it or
IP.
not, jail. You overcook
It looks
chicken,
like it, to be
also
honest.
jail. Undercook, overcook. You make an appointment with the dentist and you
It
don't
actually
show up,
looks
believe
like
it. Or
it.
not, jail, right away.
You know what they say about big sock? Yep. Massive, enormous, oversized shoes. Yep. Amazing thing. Yep. It's so true. So true. You ever tried to fit a big sock in a small shoe? I know Pimp has. But the rest of us, I'm sure we can't relate. Here is the detail. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. I understand. I'm sorry. My country boy is showing a little bit. Happy to catch you for a bit. Nah, he just pissed himself, and that's why the socks are away. Yeah, it's practice for Unbound, LePage. Practice for Unbound. Because you'd be surprised at how few stops you want to make, even on a 12-hour ride. You're sitting there like holding it, like I don't want. Please just make me sweat more, so I don't have to stop and pee. I just want to keep going. Every stop feels like an hour, man. Actually, it can be dangerous. Like before you know it, like your stops will easily add up to over an hour. You have to be so careful with your sags. You have to set alarms. Like it's okay to hang out 10 minutes, right? But you have to set an alarm. You cannot get locked into your sag vehicle. Some people literally just do a quick one at their first one and it'll take, yeah, you're used to it. You're from, yeah, exactly. You're used to quick transitions from triathlon. You understand how easy it is to waste minutes without you doing anything. That's why you grab water bottles to cleanse the kit. Yeah. Yeah. You can take a slightly longer, it depends. So here's the thing, man. Since we're not racing, the most important thing is the Beat the Sun award, really, for the average person. And that's at about, like I said, 13 to 14 hours. So if you're good at the last rest stop, take a little break, right? If you know you're gonna make it, like, yes, time is everything, but like you can risk taking an extra 10 minutes at the second rest stop if you know you're within the window. But like, say you're like, oh, I want sub 12. You know that like every minute will freaking count. You won't believe what just happened. What is it, Matt? You only stay for the dumb. Oh, sorry, Bren. Sorry, Bren. Derp. It turned. How's it going, Derp? How was the race, dude? The race was great. The race was great. Thanks for asking. We've been talking about it all day, which is not enough because it was such a great time. Here you go. If you want, my brother did a full race video of the entire 30-mile lap, the entire 50-kilometer lap. So, if you want to tune in, the first 20 minutes is a good watch. Basically, we start at the top of a hill, and then there's some insane long gravel descents, and that's kind of the fun stuff to watch if you're interested in checking it out. Derp the beast. Dude, Derp is a beast, man. Have you guys all seen his freaking training schedules recently? But yeah, you get some good views of my legs and my butt too, so in case you're wondering, Derp, if I needed any other excuse to get you all to watch it. You get a nice view of, well, what little butt I have. I mean, there is some, but not much. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't want to like get your hopes up too much. But hey, I don't know what you're into. We don't kink shame. But yeah, check it out, man. It was a sick ride. Beautiful weather. From what it looked like, nobody sustained like hospitalizing injuries. one of the main pros, one of the predicted favorites, did go down and got decently injured. He didn't have to go to the hospital or anything, but there were some wipeouts, but in our race, everything went really well. To the, yes, double E, the exceptional, the extremely proportional. What's proportional? What's that? You found your lost saddle camera mount in a crank power meter box. Your new mount arrived 2 weeks, damn. Just outside the return window, right? Let me guess, by a day. Oh, life is a fun thing, isn't it? Need to train to beat this Christian Blumenfeld. Who's that guy? I've never heard of him. I haven't heard of, who's this Christian Blumenfeld dude? Blumenfield? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about, but I mean, he must not be that big of a deal. All right, guys. Derp's gonna be on the pro list soon, guys. It'll be him and Bullet up on the starting line together. All right, guys. Who do we have on? Who can I get the raid to? Are we the only Zwifter on right now? Oh my god, I think we are. What's Rob doing? He's coding. Darn, if he was IRL, I would raid him. All right, guys. Back over to the longest name on Twitch, guys. We're doing. He's doing more. It looks like he's scanning in his photos right now. So if you guys are into photog stuff, this will be fun. So yeah, we're gonna head over to. We're gonna head over to Dimitri. Everyone else is off already. I don't recognize any of the Zwift streamers either. More film, yeah. All right. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, we'll go enjoy film. I'm actually a guys. If you didn't know, I actually am into this too. I don't actually do film photography. I'm not that cool. I'm not that smart, to be honest. I need to see my exposure in camera. I need to see everything before I pull the trigger. You're into it, yeah, you're into it, Scott? Hell yeah. It looks fun. Maybe one day. I think that's the nature of most photographers. Eventually, I'll get back to this. I hope. We'll see. Maybe some large format 4x3 and stuff like that, you know? See you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Derp, Pimp, Ray, Scott, Augie. Augie, great to see you again, man. I know you're still probably getting used to being home, but it's cool to see you around now that our times match up a little better. You love your film camera. You don't have normal camera. It would be fun to get into. It does seem like a big can of worms, and it's one of those things where when I have time that I want to invest in learning something new, that'll probably be one of those things. But anyway, all right, guys. See you tomorrow. Here, you get the other half.